control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
Remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media.
I was wondering who did that. Thanks.
Ain't nothing to it. A baby could do it.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I'm a human being, god damn it! My life has value! It's time to ask yourself what you believe.
Mass murder, torture, perjury, embezzlement, fraud, deception, treason. These are just a few of your many crimes against humanity. You will not win this war, for you are fighting the very essence of humanity.
We make this judgment affirmatively. It will be an entire nation.
All right, hey guys, what's going on? I have Shelley Luther with me. I'm owner of Salon a la Mode, and it's in Dallas, right?
Yes, it's in North Dallas.
Yeah, and the co-founder of this channel, April, actually sent me her video. And April lives in California. I live in Austin, but she sent me her video the other day, and it really made my day, because it's just so, we were just talking about, like, people just need to go back to work. Like, why are we waiting for, you know, the government and people to tell us what us as grown adults know that we should do? And, you know, it was just very inspiring, and more people are starting to do that. But, you know, first of all, I want to ask you, how long have you owned your salon, and what is it, just hair?
No, it's not. It's, I've had it, it'll be 3 years in October, and we actually have hair, nails, we have estheticians for facials, we have, eyebrows, eyelashes.
Girl, I'm coming.
Come on.
Because I was just like, you know, there's a difference, you know, there's certain salons that do black hair. I was like, oh, I saw that you were just doing hair. And I was like, oh, well, I love to support it.
No, we have a braider too. We have a braider. She's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I do my own hair though. So I twist it, but, but I can get my eyebrows done. I can come get my nails done or something, you know, eventually. So yeah, it's a lot of hard work. You're the only owner?
Yes.
It's hard work, girl. Like, I have a few friends, you know, I'm trying to start some of my own stuff, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of sacrifice to own a business.
Well, honestly, I had finally gotten it because they just rent the space from me. So basically they're all individual business owners. And so when supplies were needed, I would just go on Amazon and have it mailed there. I was really only going there like once a week or once every 2 weeks, honestly, because I've brought in the right people to let it run by itself. And then when all of this started happening, I've been there every day. Like, so it's a lot different.
So they pay booth rent, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you guys who don't know, I have a cousin that's a hairstylist. So I know, like, she'll have a space, and then they'll have chairs, or they'll have a certain space. I guess the esthetician will have her own, like, table or whatever. And they'll pay a certain amount of rent per week, right? Usually it's weekly, right? To the owner, right? So they can stay there too. So they're all business. So you're a business owner, and then you have your own stand too, when you could do hair as well.
I don't do hair. I'm not a hairstylist. I do have makeup training. Don't look at me right now.
Oh, girl, you look great.
Yeah, but a lot of, I'm also a musician, a singer in a band too. But
what? Me too. No, I swear, I'll send you some. No, it's, you know, it's so funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was talking to somebody. I interviewed somebody else yesterday, and he plays the guitar, and I'm just like, what? It seems like musicians are like some of the most conscious artists. Yeah. There's so many people that I know are quote unquote woke, and they're musicians or either comedians.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, well, because it's very entrepreneurial to have that type of attitude and feeling, I think, to be a musician.
I guess so. And creative though, because you have to create your own songs and stuff, and then you have to be, but there are a lot of musicians aren't good at business, you know? Yeah. So you have to learn that part, which I'm learning right now, because I want to have control over my own stuff. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what were your first thoughts when this coronavirus thing happened? Like, how did you feel? What did you think at first?
Well, I'm just watching trying to get as much information and reading as much as I can, but the government didn't know anything about it. So you just kind of try to let them tell you what to do because you don't know yourself, and there's no way to know until data comes out, and they didn't have any. So they said we were going to be shut down for a couple of weeks starting on March 22nd. And they just kept pushing the date back that we would open up again, pushing it back. And we weren't getting any help. Like in Texas, and I'm sure you know, you can't get through to Texas Workforce Commission to get unemployment. There were supposed to be small business loans that we were supposed to get. And of course, all that ran out of money. And so weeks and weeks and weeks were going by with zero income. And of course, it's not just the salon rent I also have my mortgage and all of these other things to pay for. So it was scary.
Like food on the table.
Yeah,
you know, like survival.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm listening to all of these, you know, anchor people trying to guilt trip people. And it's just, I just want to slap them. I'm like, but you have a job.
Right.
So how are you telling people that they're selfish who are wanting to go back to work when you're getting paid? You know, you're in your basement, supposedly having coronavirus, Chris Cuomo, but yet you're going out and getting caught breaking quarantine, but we're supposed to listen to you?
Oh, right.
Obama?
Yeah, I
golf?
know. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just, I'll say that to them too. You know, if I'll have a conversation with people on, you know, on social media or wherever, if they can stay calm and we can have open lines of communication, but I'm not going to have someone calling me names and acting crazy. I just can't do it.
Yeah, you don't have time for that. You're a business owner.
No. Yeah,
Those people that are doing that, they don't have a business. They have time on their hands, obviously, clearly.
Exactly.
And they're coming to
I'm
rest.
like, aren't you supposed to be at your essential job? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, come on. So, I mean, what was I going to say? Just, you know, so when did you start to like realize that maybe you weren't being told the truth about this coronavirus and you decided to go back to work? What was did you have a trigger?
Well, it wasn't I don't know if it was not knowing the truth. It basically, I woke up one day and it's like they forced my hand. The only way now that I can make money and let my hairstylist make money is to open, because all of the avenues that they said were going to be there for us aren't. And so I just opened.
Yeah, and like you said, you have a mortgage to pay. It's not like, you know, and you're not getting help. They're not helping people. All these corporations are getting bailed out, but the small business owners are not. And these are people that, like I said, I have friends. Like my friend's, he's a dance agent in LA, and he's possibly just lost his business. You know,
So
I
sad.
haven't really talked to him. You know, and I remember he was staying between my house and my other friend's house in his underwear on the couch on his laptop, you know, creating his business. And he's worked so hard, and now it's just gone because of some, you know, ridiculousness.
Right. And yeah, it was just really frustrating to me, honestly. And then so it just started off that where I just was like, I don't want to be the reason why my hairstylists and, you know, my tenants don't have somewhere to work that's sanitary and hygienic, you know. I don't want to be the reason, like, no, you can't go back. No, you can't go, because, you know, they kept saying, when do you think? When do you think? And I just felt awful every time saying they just keep pushing it back. I'm so sorry. And so I just opened.
Yeah. Good for you. When, what else was I going to ask you? So did you have any people then that were scared to come back to work?
Not because of COVID-19. They were scared to come back to work because they're afraid of TDLR, which is the licensing and regulation would take their license.
What?
Their cosmetologist license. They threatened it.
Can they legally do that?
Not in my mind, but here's the problem. Everybody's just kind of scratching their heads and making up rules as they go along right now, because this has never happened before. So we as a people right now are setting the precedent of how this will be handled in the future if it ever happens again.
So I guess my thing is too, do you have any constitutional lawyers on this? Because it seems like a lot of stuff that they're doing is unconstitutional.
Absolutely. Well, mainly, and a lot of people don't look at this, it's discrimination, because they are deciding who's essential and who's not. And honestly, that's the part that's unconstitutional. You know, like, really? Where did my rights go? You know?
Yeah,
So that's
right.
what the lawsuit is. It's discrimination.
So you're suing.
Oh yeah, I have a case in the Texas Supreme Court right now.
Oh, awesome. Good for you.
Mhm.
So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, like McDonald's and liquor stores are open. I was just like,
So CBD is considered essential, and so all of these businesses that were retail are putting CBD in their shop just so they can stay open and selling it.
Huh.
But that's the loophole. I would too. I mean, why not?
You should just put a sign that says we sell CBD here, and maybe they'll just leave you alone.
Well, no, the problem was we can sell shampoo. We just couldn't cut anybody's hair when they came in.
That's ridiculous. It's like we're in the Twilight Zone. I don't. So
it's crazy.
So so I saw on the news cast or the news report, there was one lady that was like, she's being unfair. She should be punished and stuff. So I was like, I'm like, you're probably hate her because her salon's better than yours, but whatever. I don't know. I was like, stop being a hater and take off your mask. They don't work. She had a mask on. I was like, why are you wearing, like, anyway. So,
I know.
So I was just like, so have you had a lot of support from other salons, or what it has been?
Here's what's crazy. I've had about 95% of the feedback that I get back has been positive, like overwhelmingly positive. I have, because of all the legal fees that I'm incurring, I have a GoFundMe page that's almost 20 grand right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me that link. I'll put that in the.
I'll text it to you afterwards.
Yeah. Email me.
So anyway, obviously I'm just saving all that for attorney fees, and then probably pay my mortgage tomorrow with it because I'm behind already a month. So yeah. Anyway, I forgot what you asked me, but no, I have a ton of support. Those people that are naysayers or mean, a lot of them are just crazy. They call me the C word, and it's just crazy. Like they don't even have a reason why they're calling me that. They just go off. Angry people, like angry. And then there's some people that, you know, state why they're mad and blah, blah, blah. But when I try to talk to them back and, you know, have a conversation with them, they get mad and block me. So, okay. But but there have been people that have messaged me lately because I've been speaking with Governor Abbott's office about trying to get salons open, you know, because all of Texas opens tomorrow except bars, gyms, and salons.
Yeah.
So you can get Botox and fillers tomorrow at a spa, but you cannot get your hair cut.
Yeah, and I do jujitsu too. So like my sensei, his business, like he's about to have a baby, and he just got married, and just like he can't have his like business. It's like a school.
No, and it's not the same on Zoom or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. So I try to talk with them and whatever, but I've seen to be right now at this point, I just don't say anything, and the people that support me just kind of shut those people down. But I just try not to even pay attention to it at this point. I don't have time.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, I was going to tell you, because I'm working with Government Abbott's office, and we aren't supposed to open until May 18th, but it sounds like we're going to get to open a lot sooner than that.
Okay.
Because of all of the pushback he's getting, and from what I've been hearing, and they're having a strike force meeting tomorrow that wasn't planned, and it all of a sudden popped up for tomorrow. So I put a post on my Facebook that basically said, oh, by the way, I'm hearing, you know, we might be opening salons sooner. And I put underneath that, for all of you haters, especially the cosmetologists, you're welcome.
Yeah, they should be thanking you. It's like, why do people think that you're trying to make their lives more miserable? It's just, you know, it's weird. It's kind of made me open to, you know, I think a lot of people are waking up to a lot of the corruption in government and stuff. But then you also just have those people that they're exposing themselves as just cowards and just like, you know, not being able to.
Or they just want the government. They just want someone to tell them what to do all the time. That's how they roll. And it's like, man, when did we forget about, like, I'm an adult. I'm going to make decisions that are responsible for me and my family. I don't want to hurt anybody, but if you don't want to be a part of this, I don't care, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, so you can look around. I just interviewed a homeless guy today. for a few minutes. And I was just, because I was saying, you know, like homeless people should be been the first people dead. Technically, if this was just this rampant virus that was killing everybody, they don't have face masks, they're not social distancing, they don't have showers or sinks, they're not sanitizing, they're not using hand sanitizer.
It's like the opposite of what they're telling us to do.
Yeah, exactly. So you would just think that it'd be like, you know, The Stand, in the opening sequence of The Stand, right? If that was the situation, but it's not. And it was funny because he was saying that like, he was saying that he didn't even know about it until he heard somebody talking on the cell phone to their boyfriend. And he's like, you're like washing windows or whatever. He's like, what? A virus that's going to kill everybody. Oh my God, you know?
You're like, dude, it's been there like probably since December of last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're good.
yeah. So
you know what's crazy?
Huh?
You know, like as a parent, and I have two pretty much grown daughters, I put them in daycare early on purpose because you want to get them around all of those germs and around all of those things. So when they get older, they don't get sick as much because they kind of build up their own little immunity to all these little things. And you could tell the kids that were not raised around other kids because they have all these allergies and all of these things going on with them medically. And so I think that I feel the same way with this.
Yeah. And it's, you know, that's what Sweden is doing.
Yep. And it's working.
And it's working, you know? So I just, you know, I think though, you know, with everything going on, just, I mean, it's just been a crazy, like, it's been crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Already.
Twilight Zone weirdness, surreal.
Yeah.
Like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody, I heard the other day was talking about like, it's like Groundhog Day, like this, like living the same day over and over, you know, but
you wake up hoping it'll change and no, it's the same.
No, and I'm just like, yeah, like the first, and you know, I've been like stress eating. I'm supposed to give up sugar, and I totally like relapse and stuff. But it just, you know,
girl, I gained that COVID-15 for sure. And then with all this stress and all of this running around since I've been at the salon, I've dropped all of it like instantly. So I don't know, but I mean, all of us, it's depressing being here. That's going to make you gain weight, of course, and you're just around like bored and eating.
Yeah, and we need to be around each other. We need to be around people, you know, we need to. I've always been protesting the face masks since, you know, they told us we had to wear them. I don't like being told what to do. That's just my personality.
Right, you and me both.
I'm a medical courier, like I said, so I have to do pickups in the morning. I have to go into the hospital, so I had to wear one. You know, just for like 5 minutes or so. But, you know, it was just really getting on my nerves. And I work in Williamson County, which for you guys are watching that doesn't know, it's north of Austin. And I also work in Bastrop County, which is east of Austin. But technically we only have to wear masks in Travis County, which is, so technically if I'm not wearing them for the hospital, I can go out anywhere else and not wear the mask. So I would go into HEB and just like gladly not wear a mask, and everybody's all paranoid and looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm just like, y'all.
No, here's what's crazy though. Like, if you knew exactly where the city line was, it's like you could take one step and have to wear a mask, and take a step backward and not have to wear a mask.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the ridiculously of it.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like, well, I mean, it can get into your eyes. Can it get into your eyes and other orifices? Or, oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh shoot, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. You can get into your eyes, and there was another thing that I thought about. Oh, if you're wearing a mask and I'm not wearing one, but if you believe it protects you, then you should be fine, right? Like, why are you if I'm not wearing a mask?
Dude,
you know?
Well, in the hair salon, I'm doing everything I possibly can to get them to open it. So if it means for like 2 more weeks or something, our stylists or our clients have to wear masks, then so be it. Just open the damn salons. Like, just open them.
Are you busier than normal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. We can't keep up. Of course, I don't have as many stylists either, but every client we have right now, or 98% of it, they're walk-ins. And we don't stop all day.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you have, what was I going to say, do you do waxing?
Yes.
So waxing, all esthetician stuff, facials, waxing, eyebrows, hair, pedicures?
Yeah. Yeah. Mani-pedis, eyelashes.
Okay. Micro
in the same place. What's that?
You do micro needling?
No.
Okay.
I wish. I need that in my life.
I saw that. I was like, that looks awesome. I know. Don't look at my face. Don't look at my eyebrows. I need to get my eyebrows. That's what I really like getting done. I like getting my eyebrows threaded. And I'm just like, my eyebrows, I feel like a werewolf right now because my eyebrows aren't even. It's terrible.
It's okay. We'll just say, oh, that was back when COVID. We'll just look back on it and say that was the COVID.
Don't look at my face. Like, so, is there anything else you would like to add?
No, just the fact that the pet groomer next door is essential and has been open the whole time, and we're not.
What?
Yeah.
The dog cutter, the dog hair cutter. That's essential, but you're not. Like animals can get their hair cut. Like,
yeah,
and
they
don't even want their haircut.
I had all of these people out at the shop because I have a lot of people supporting me, just coming out and standing out by the shop. And the owner of that shop came and was like screaming at everybody what idiots we were and how we were breaking the law and all of this stuff. And it's like, dude, no one knew about your business until all of this started happening. So you're welcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what?
You're welcome.
Yeah, like, but animals don't even want their fur cut. Like, what animals like, I need to get my fur cut? Like,
but they've never shut down. Like, always presumed essential. And they're so mad at me that people want their hair cut. I mean, he's furious. I thought he was gonna have a heart attack.
Wow, that's insane. That's terrible. Like, what? But you know, there are those people that just like hate people and like animals, and they'll put animals before people. And I love animals, but
yeah,
I don't put people.
But it's just senseless. Like, we have never, no one around that protesting or whatever, you know, out for me. No one has raised their voice. There's never been any drama except when that dude came out. It's crazy.
Wow. I mean, it just gets weird.
I think you're frozen.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You're froze too. Okay. Well.
Okay. Oh, there. Okay, you came back. You were frozen for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't. You know, I'm happy for you. When did you know you So you're going to court?
I'm going to court on Tuesday because they have a restraining order against me. It's really the city of Dallas against me right now, and one Judge Clay Jenkins, who just hates me and has it out for me right now. And he is
you're not being a good little slave and doing
exactly. And he is definitely thinks he's king and can make all of these rules, and everybody has to abide by them, and he doesn't have to ask anybody about it. He just tells everybody like a dictator. And I'm just like, no, dude. And I'm like, come make me shut it. And I say those words to him. I'm like, make me, come get it. And he hasn't been able to. So,
you know, it's funny too. I feel like, you know, there are some good people in politics, but it really draws a lot of narcissistic control freaks.
I know. Well, it seems like they start out okay, and then once they've been in it too long, they become somebody else.
Yeah, they need to have, what do they call those? Where term limits. You know?
Yes.
But I think
people turn creepy earlier than they should, like even after like a year.
But you know what? I think, you know, the forefathers that, you know, they knew this. They knew that, you know, with the presidency and, you know, they have that for the presidency, but it should be it for other roles as well.
Oh no, there's too many old white people up in Congress. Let's be honest. Like, seriously, we need to get some youth in there, some minorities in there, so it's a voice. But right now it's just crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can say that there are a lot of old white people, and it's true, but I also don't think that just because you're a minority or woman, you're going to be any better, you know?
No, it's just a different perspective.
It'd be a different perspective, but I mean, like, you leave some crazy, you know, like Maxine Waters, you know, yeah, you're from California too, you know?
Yeah.
She's a black woman, but she's a tyrant. She's terrible, you know?
Right. No, and that's not what I'm saying is, if you were born before 1930, like, that was a total, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a totally different lifetime, unlike anything. And if you still believe those things that your parents taught you, and that's how you live your life, no, you can't. You have to change with the world. And some of those older people, they don't like change. And so they still believe those things. But you're right. It's not just because of your age, race, or color. It's just we do need some different perspective in there and not all the same.
Yeah. And then after that time too, then their time's up, then you bring new people in and you bring new people and you have to keep evolving that way. I see that.
And adapting with who's current, like who is up with what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Definitely.
But right now, I have a court hearing on Tuesday at 1, and it basically decides if the restraining order is even valid, which we don't think that it is. And if they decide that it's valid, then they decide my punishment after that. So it could be $1,000 a day, or it could be, or jail time up to a year, and or armed guards outside of my salon not allowing patrons, or all three.
Are we in Russia? Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
But they're releasing criminals from jail, you know,
felons, murderers,
yeah, during this time, but you can't like get your hair cut.
Correct.
I don't know.
And the Dallas jail right now, Sarah, is rampant with COVID-19 too. So, yeah.
I have a friend in she's in Philadelphia, and she's been processing some of the people that because I saw people posting on social media that they were letting criminals out of jail, but she was saying that she was like, yeah, it's actually true because I have to process some of these people. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. No, I have a friend that's the district attorney in California, and yeah, she sent out the pictures of the people that they released. She goes, it's not fake. This is real.
Thank God for the Second Amendment. That's all I have to say.
Thank God. And honestly, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, this is so now crime's going to raise, but at least we got those people that wanted to work for a living. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That girl just wanted to cut people's hair.
Yeah. Like, get some eyebrows done, you know, like, get some microneedling. Like, anyway, where could, do you have a website or anything?
I just operate off my Facebook page right now because honestly, I wasn't really involved with the salon too much, and they all have their own Facebook pages and stuff. So, I have an Instagram that I don't use very much under Salon a la Mode, but basically if anybody wants to check out anything that's going on or go to my Facebook, it's under Shelley Luther, Shelley Luther. And then Salon a la Mode has its own Facebook page as well. And obviously we need to build it up bigger now that we have all of these walk-in clients. It's just a lot right now. It's a lot, way more than what it was.
Well, more power to you. Good for you. I pray for you that it goes well. I'll be watching it. I know my subscribers will be watching, and you'll probably get some, I had some people that live in that area that said they're going to come by. So,
oh, that's so awesome. Make sure they tell me, make sure they come say hi.
Okay. Yeah. If you be like, hey, I heard, from Truth or Talk or from Virstyne. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let you go because you have a live in like 8 minutes or a few minutes, but I know.
But if you ever want to text me, or if your subscribers have any specific questions, or if they see anything that's posted and they want to ask me, totally text me. I'll give you the answers, or we'll do another session.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time,
You're
Shelley.
welcome.
All right, y'all. Don't hang up because I'm gonna I'm gonna stop the recording. But all right, guys, that's it. Peace, truth, and love you guys. Bye-bye. Mwah. Okay.